Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just doing a quick little tour of my scape that I have for my bearded dragon here named Steve. Um, it's changed a little bit since I've had him for about 4 months now, getting close. Um, I just recently actually moved the lighting around. I had the UVB light on this side and the heating light on this side, just because I wanted to make sure that I wanted the rocks over there to get warm from the heating lamp, so he could lay there when it's at night. But lately he's just been on this little like wicker hammock that my sister got me for my birthday, and if I just have the UVB over there, he's not really basking anything because that's not producing a lot of heat. So I just moved the heating element over there. Yeah, he's staring me down. Look at him. But yeah, so yeah, I moved the heating lamp over there, and I bought this little house here, little rock house for him when I first got him, thinking he'd go in there to sleep because he'd feel safe. He did about 2 times when I first got him, and that was it. He has not used it since. He's pooped on it many times though, many times. I of course did everyone buys the cork thing. Whenever they do this, they always get the cork bar because it's cheap and adds a platform to climb on. Yeah, it's its feeding time, so figured it'd be a perfect time to film. So yeah, I got that, and then I got these the rocks in the back first. So it was the rocks, the cork, and then this mat and the rock and that temperature gauge back there. That's all that I started with, and then I moved up and I eventually got this because I'm like, obviously I need something to put food in rather than the little dish that I had. And then my heating gauge wasn't working correctly. Well, not the heating gauge, but the humidity part of it was never telling me actually the truth, so to say. So I got this thing back here. It's about $10 on Amazon. Gives me an accurate humidity read, and so I can actually see what's going on. But yeah, so I had that, and then I got him the green hammock up there, which he loved, and then this just infinitely better for him, I guess. But I live in Michigan, so it gets pretty humid here. So I actually here, I'll back up and show the whole setup here. Here's the tank, and then I just got this stand here from Costco. Another thing that I bought when I first got him was this timer here. It sets a timer for the plugins, so the heating and the UVB elements are set to turn on at 8:30 and then 8:30 in the morning and then turn off at 8:30 at night. So the 12 hours that they are supposed to get. And then down here I have this, which is my dehumidifier. So when it does get humid in here, usually when his tank gets closer to 50% humidity, I'll turn it on. Right now it's in like ambient mode, so it is still sort of working, but you can kind of, it gets louder, the fan spins up, yada yada yada. I have this little harness that I got for him. It comes with a leash. I don't really know what that is. I got a spritzer bottle for water, and then this is a oh god, okay. So I have holes in here because this is originally what I put my crickets in, and then I came to find out that that's obviously way too small for the amount of crickets that this guy would go through. So what I ended up doing was I got a bigger bin for about less than $10 at Walmart, which I can show in a later video. Which I ended up putting all my critters in, and I used this. I put all the bugs into this that I want to feed him, and then I just put him in there with it, and then he eats them, and I can just clean this out. Obviously it's been a minute, you can probably see down here. Yeah, I can just clean this out and just pop him back in his tank when he's ready. But yeah, I started out with crickets, and that was the worst decision ever. Honestly, this works out like so easier. I actually had something smaller than this, which is what I started out with. It was like this little like $4 tank. And so it held about 2 to 3 dozen crickets in there. Super gross. Didn't really work out the greatest. So I bumped up to that. But if you're starting to go with if you're planning on getting a bearded dragon, my suggestion is big bin to put all your crickets, but I would suggest dubias. Just go straight up to dubias. Get a small bin like this, like I said. Put all your bugs in here, put them in there. That way you're not fishing them out. Because what I was doing for a while was I was hand feeding him crickets, and it would take me at least 10 to 15 minutes every time to just feed him a couple crickets. This is when he was really small. Right now he's, when I got him from the pet store, they said that he was like 6 months old. And from a bunch of the videos I had seen, he was very small for 6 months old. And this is a nice pet store. Like, they keep really good care of their pets. They feed them all the appropriate stuff. They know what they're doing. So I was like, there's no way he's 6 months. But yeah, he's a big boy. He's getting there. I don't know if he really has any more growing to do since this is my first bearded dragon, but yeah, like I said, just a quick video showing off my tank. I picked up this, I guess I should actually talk about the tank. I picked this up at a local pet store for about 150 bucks. I really wanted the one with the sliding doors because if you go for the one that has it at the top, it said that, reaching down from above them freaks him out a bit. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to save up some money and buy a nicer tank so it looks good and more comfortable for him. Also, if you have seen this black sock, it's filled with rice. That's what I was using to help with the humidity, to get it under control. But it, I can't really say for certain if it helped or not. I'm sure it did at some point, to an extent, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Steve's a happy little guy. I wish I could get my dubia situation under control, but yeah, if you guys want to know what my actual bug situation looks like, leave a comment or something, and I could do another video. So, thank you.